People there, sorry.
Dracula. Wow. Oh my god, it's streaming.
You are a person of many voices.
Oh my god.
Do you, Dungeon Master?
Welcome, Z.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'm perfectly audible, I hope.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Alright, okay, we just log into Roll20. So,
Nice.
it's showcase weekend. And right
Nice.
now, so it's Summer Game Fest. Are you guys excited for anything?
Vacation.
I've got a backlog that I'm working through, so I'm trying not to get excited about too much.
What's on your backlog? I mean, what are you working on right now?
Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
what an amazing game!
Yes, I know.
Nice.
I mean, I got it initially, played like an hour, and then I think Elden Ring came out. And
yeah. Speaking of, I need to I'm on New Game Plus, and I need to go kill Moog, and I'm not feeling it.
then
Of course, it's good. It's Moog. Don't blame me.
Kneel, and then you die.
But you have the. I don't remember what it was called, but there's a crystal tier you can get that negates most of the effects in the heal.
So what I figured on my first playthrough was I take the first 2 hits, and then I heal, and then the third one won't kill me.
Hold on.
Because I have 45 vigor.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what the one was called. Crystal tiers.
I think it's the Crimson tier, something like that. It's red.
No, the purifying crystal tier.
I can't remember.
Yeah, do you have that one?
Okay. Anyway, let's get to that later. And why don't we all just roll initiative for a second?
Yes, I can hopefully not die. That would be nice, I think. Also, I noticed that Tomlin is right in there. We're gonna include Tomlin.
I think we'll have to, unfortunately. If he's watching from Japan, I am
From Japan?
so sorry. Yes, he is.
How do you know so many world-traveled people?
I don't. I'm stuck in Centurion.
Question: do I roll initiative 2 at the moment?
Yes, you do. Please, everybody.
You can probably hear people screaming from across the hall.
Of course.
No, I still see the same scene where I was with Sky near the piano. That's why I was like,
Yes. So
Literally the hall up.
yeah. So
Okay.
you're hearing screams coming from here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So, firstly, it's that thing's turn, and then Free, you're first up. So,
Oh,
currently,
boy.
Free, you reached for a bed with a shiny,
There's
untouched
like a bag
pouch.
on top of it.
Yes, it looks like it's full of interesting magical items, and as you reach for it, it all sort of dissolves into a gaping maw of a giant mimic. And,
Oh god, is the maw staring me down?
Oh, you're kind of stuck to the roof of its mouth, sort of the top lip of it. I'm gonna share some images.
Above the mouth.
Yeah, above the mouth. So in the Roll20 chat, that's basically what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, you're currently.
Could you remind? Sorry. Could you remind me where to get my character sheet from?
If you
Oh
hold.
wait, no, never mind. Find it. Found it. Sorry. Thank you.
Fine. Okay, why don't you explain? It's fine. Alrighty.
There's the battle music.
Yes, there we go. Battle music. Alrighty.
I wanted to go with da ti tu tua da 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 da
Okay, careful. You're gonna get me muted on YouTube. It's your impressions are too good. Okay. So you are currently grappled by this bed because it's sticky as hell.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up! Can I still try and, like... Well, actually, how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling here is 15 feet.
Okay, could I still try and, like, fly up and, like, try and pull my arm out?
Okay. I think make that a... you can decide strength or dexterity. I think it's more dexterity with the flying. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
Okay, check, not a save.
Yep, check.
Alright, well, I guess I'll narrate it since we have new players here, but, like, Free is currently stuck, and he's freaking out a bit, but through the panic, he, pulls himself together and, like, whispers something to himself, and then his cloak of bright rainbow macaw feathers suddenly begin to shift into a pair of wings, and he tries to, fly himself off the ground and pull his arm free from this freaking monstrosity.
Oh, that's enough? Okay. You've freed yourself. Whoopsie. That's opening the wrong thing. And, okay.
Damn.
Currently not... with the 21, you're not grappled. You're currently in the air. I'm guessing near up the ceiling.
Yeah, near the ceiling.
Yes.
And I assume that takes my action.
It does, unfortunately.
Yeah. I have a bonus action to throw a dagger at the thing.
Okay. 13 just hits.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, and you will get sneak attack.
Because Tomlin is right next to it.
Yep, flanking. Okay. So my token has disintegrated. Just give me a second. So it's at 22 damage. That's not bad. And that's your turn. I think you still have movement left. You want movement?
I'll fly a bit away from that thing.
Okay. Alrighty. So now it's Tomlin's turn. So just bear with us. The Dungeon Master plays as himself.
Wow.
That's been nice.
The sadness in the way you said that makes me sad for you.
You always set yourself up for these.
Our familiar faces.
That word.
Okay, no, it's completely... Okay, I'm going to keep it simple. He is going to go for a whack with Great Club. 17's a hit. That's 9 damage. Okay, and he is staying where he is. Tusa.
It's attack of opportunity wouldn't get him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, this has been a while.
Yeah.
In terms of casting spells, I can cast this normal spell as an action and a cantrip as a bonus action.
No.
If that cantrip is a bonus action.
Yes. In that case, yes.
Sweet. So in that case, I'm going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
And I'll have the Rod of Fiery Judgment in my hands. And then I'll also drop the Fire Shield on me. So for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes, if a creature is within 5 feet of me and hits with a melee attack, it will take 2d8 fire damage. And I'll just take a few steps back. And I'll come and stand here back in the corner and just have my staff at the ready, and that'd be it.
Okay. Rodak.
Okay. First he's gonna look at you and be like, hey babe, this is fun. Run up to the mimic and whack.
Oh, that's a hit.
Whack.
And it's gonna be con saves. Ding, ding. 19 and a 6. Second one's a fail. Okay. Excuse me.
He did.
So that is a total
I'm not done.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
You, you do you, yes.
Yeah, key points. And then I am gonna do an unarmed strike. Okay, that's a hit. I'm gonna choose to take away its reaction with that.
Okay, very nice.
That's another hit. And I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, let me just math quickly. One.
Charges forward, does heaps of damage, refuses to elaborate further, and leaves.
That's 35 points of damage, and it's incapacitated.
Woo! And doesn't have any reaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Aira,
Yes.
it is you.
I don't know what that voice was. Alright,
All your character knows right now is that they were screaming across the hall.
So, well, for the time being, what is my normal? 2, 4. I think I just get to move a bit closer to the door because I want to see where the screaming was coming from. So I reach where I'd be able to see. I think that's my maximum movement at the moment.
Yep.
What do I see?
Okay, so just looking in, this door is open. You see a giant mouth and a tongue that is growing out of a sort of a luxurious large bed that is attacking your brand new friends.
If you look up, one of your new friends has a set of wings that very clearly did not have a set of wings before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I still think I have an action. I think, right?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah.
So I will try to wait. So is it several heads or mouths? Sorry, just to
That's just one big mouth. Yes.
Okay. Well, I will try to shoot it with my short bow.
Okay. That's a hit. So, okay, if you click on the word short bow in the chat, it should roll damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There itself.
It's not bad.
All right. So 6 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
And I think
Okay, wait.
that is all I...
Where do you shoot it? Where on his body?
You said it was a large mouth, so I assumed I was shooting the tongue.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry. The tongue, which was lolling out, it being incapacitated, its sort of demon little eyes are kind of crossed.
Okay.
It's also drooling onto the ground. Tomlin's feet are currently stuck to the wood.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. So now it's
No.
Mimic's turn. That is kind of until end of turn. Then Arya, to sort of behind you at this big dinner table over here, you can see there are several candelabras with flames burning brightly. Some of the flames start to flicker, and what appears to be these hand-like bat creatures form out of the light.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not nice.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Okay, so let's double check their movement speed. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, that's why nothing's working. Okay, so just to give everybody an idea, that's what we're looking at.
Alrighty.
There seems to be
Where do you send?
That's refreshing.
4 of them.
Just doing that, huh?
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, that's Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. I cannot see them from here, but I will take your word for it.
Okay. That is as much as they're doing, but they're flying towards a commotion. Free, it is your turn again.
Alright. Seeing Tomlin struggle with his feet stuck to the ground, could I try and... It's in a good instance, well, is it no longer incapacitated?
Yeah, until the end of its turn.
Alright, yeah. Could I try go over to Tomlin and lift him up and get him unstuck?
Okay, make a strength check, please, with disadvantage, because you're trying to lift somebody and unstuck them.
Yeah.
Also, the lift I'm picturing is like the Dirty Dancing lift.
Well, I'm sure he's had
Yeah,
the time of his life. Okay.
And he's
So-
never felt this way before.
Well,
Not
Free,
really good.
you've not felt this sensation before. As you're trying to sort of lift him, sort of hands under his armpits, his shoulders don't seem so nicely attached. So you also stop a bit because you're worried that some part of him will stay behind.
Yeah, no, I will simply just stop where I am. I'll not go any further than that.
Because as you remember,
All
Tusa tried to heal him because he doesn't look too alive. At Tomlin's time, he's gonna tell you it's fine, and
My apologies.
I'm fine, and he is going to
Die.
yeah, just randomly as an action die. Shouldn't he have Eldritch Blast? Something's not right here.
Vada Kedavra.
It's funny that you have to go to school for spells and you can just say the word.
Yeah. It's very special. Okay.
Special. Okay, let's try again.
Yes.
Average blast. 22 hits. Oh, if
Disadvantage.
at disadvantage, thank you. 11. It doesn't hit. Okay, I was about to say if Liz is watching this, I'm very sorry. Okay. Does anybody know what happened to Argus, by the way?
I have no idea. It just feels like he disappeared off the face of the earth.
Argus, if you're out there, buddy,
We love you. We miss you.
come back.
Please.
Yeah, we need a grumpy warlock, please. Okay, Tusa, your turn.
Yeah.
I'll step up. I'll see the struggle going up ahead, and I'll use my movement, which is 30 feet, and I'll move myself here. And then, as an action, I'll try to hit this bed in front of me.
Okay.
With the rod. So that would be a 21 to hit.
21 hits like hell, yes.
Yeah.
Six
that would be
damage.
6 magic damage. And then I will also invoke Immolate
Okay.
on the rod, which is on a successful hit with the rod, the target takes an additional 2d6 damage,
Okay.
fire damage,
Go for it. Burn it.
and burns for 3 rounds.
Okay.
I believe I did this. That'll be 10 fire damage.
Okay. That goes without saying, but the thing is now drooling on fire with an arrow through its tongue, looking rather rough and cut up.
Yeah, and I'll just have my ground.
Okay. He's ill, eh? Okay, Rodak.
Okie dokie. 35.
Is that a Fallout okie dokie?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna do what I did the last round. Because I am a menace.
12 misses. Oh, wait, yeah, the 13 hits, though.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it incapacitated?
Let's see.
DC 18.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. I'm doing
It is not
flurry
catching a
of
break.
blows.
Okay, so 10, 8 plus the.
I'm not done.
Yeah, well, I guess. Okay.
Then
With
I'm taking its reaction again.
okay. With that last one, with the 5, Rodak, how would you like to dispose of the greater mimic, which has been the most useless monster in the world?
He didn't even get a chance to act.
No.
No, it did not. Okay, I am gonna shove my fist into its mouth and
Okay.
rip out its tongue
Okay.
Damn.
and
Okay.
scream in triumph.
Okay. I will say this is a 2-hander tongue.
Okay, 2 hands. And
Okay.
and then like Tusa's just the most in love she is with me right now. And I
Okay.
just absolutely kill the shit out of this mimic. And
Okay.
random lightning just strikes in the distance.
Like, oh my god, what a man.
What a man.
Wait, battle's not over. We have the bats outside.
I know.
He's gonna better bed when we get home.
I
Okay.
heard the
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
music stop.
But okay, all of you are covered in mimic saliva, which is quite adhesive. So you are holding a mimic tongue at the moment in both hands,
Oh, okay.
and it's like holding flypaper.
I'm just gonna put it in my bag of holding.
Okay, but it's still attached to your hands at the moment.
Okay.
Remember that shit is sticky.
Like,
Can I use the mimic tongue as a weapon?
you can.
Okay.
Technically.
Does it scale with Dex?
It's not a finesse weapon, although. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say it. Depends on your tongue skills.
In that case, it's a finesse weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a finesse weapon.
Okay.
Would it count as a great sword?
The floppiest great sword in the world, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, but the damage it's going to do, it's mostly going to, stick things to it.
That's fine.
Okay.
The bets are small.
True. Okay. Aria, it's your turn.
Era.
Thank you.
Arya, the one from Game of Thrones. No, Era.
Sorry.
Arya Stark.
right?
I would run to
Era. Well, Arya Stark was cool.
Hmm.
Well,
All right,
for the most part.
for a bit. Yeah. Then there was the. Anyway, sorry.
Let's not get
So-
into Game of Thrones right now.
So I have 4 bats, right?
Yes.
Near me. All right. Well, I'll attempt to cat claw scratch at the first one,
Okay.
the one that's nearest to me.
18 hits. I have to take a step back. Okay. 9 damage. Okay.
Yes.
Gets an
I
ouchie.
I have only one move, right? Because I'm trying to remember where I see the stats. I don't know if I have just one move at the moment at this level.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, if you can help.
Help. You still have a bonus action. Just double check here.
Okay.
Well, yes, and you've got meta magic to make it a bonus action. Actually, please make an intelligence check for me.
All right.
Yo, music is back.
Okay, that's a save. Please make a check, rather.
Sorry.
We're saving it from our natural one there.
Oh, wait. Where is my intelligence? She says. Question.
On the very right, you can see the
Yeah.
Left.
stat values, and you click on the name, like intelligence.
Yes.
Wait, not the right, the left.
Yes.
I am smart.
So
Wait, inside intimidation investigation. Where is intelligence? Because I clicked on the.
it's the big number
Even
above the
less
5.
words.
Oh, thank you.
I go. Okay. So you know that the right thing to do right now is to cast Amplify Light.
All right, then that. But that's for the bonus action, right? I can do.
Yeah, it's going to cost you sorcery point. Sorcery point? Yeah, that's right. Why does that sound wrong? Sorry. Okay, so as you touch it the second time, it starts to glow with a strange inner light. It starts to glow so brightly you have to avert your eyes. All the others go shoop, shoop, shoop into this light. And right now, they're a hanging ball of light. And no threat.
Oh wow, that just dispelled them, I guess.
Wow. I'm so smart.
Oh, that was okay. Oh, that was climactic. Can we move? Oh, is combat over?
Yeah.
Combat's over.
Combat's over.
Oh,
I
alright then.
had a question at the end of the last session, whether these books are dream books, Mr. DM.
No, but they are all written in an infernal.
Infernal. Yeah, I can't do that.
Sorry,
You can.
can I rip off the mimic's teeth and then stick them to the tongue?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Wait, what was it?
That is amazing. And also, for easy storage, you can roll up the tongue.
Yeah, it's gonna be a spiky mimic tongue
Sticky.
sticky sword thing. And I'm just gonna find like a stick and shove it on like this top.
I take a look at these books over here.
Kind of brutal, kind of a thing to do.
Oh yeah, I mean spoils of war.
All's fair in slush and war.
Oh,
Mm.
it's
Also,
still.
we have done so many war crimes, so this isn't even scratching the surface.
With kind of the immediate threat gone, can I inspect what this little statue thing in the corner is?
Okay, yes. That. Let me just get my thing straight here. So that appears to be a gargoyle of sorts, and I need you to make a nature check for me.
Sure.
Natural 20. Okay, this is a weird situation where this appears to be not a gargoyle like you would use to decorate a house with, but an actual gargoyle creature that has been petrified.
Oh,
wow.
That's apparently the mistress of the house is used as decoration.
That's nice.
Also, wait, is there actually a bed here, or was that
No.
just the mimic?
It was just a mimic.
What about the bag on top of the bed? Is that part of the mimic?
No, that was part of the mimic. Unfortunately, it was part of the trap.
Man.
Okay, so
Can I sense whether it's like a magical essence keeping this gargoyle petrified, or whether it was kind of more like a Medusa vibe, where it was instantaneous and continuous?
yeah, with your natural 20, you can deduce it was probably a Medusa vibe. Medusa or Basilisk probably petrified it. It does look like the creature was caught in a moment of terror as well.
Right,
And Free, I need you to make an intelligence check.
alright. There we go.
Okay.
I will add my card to that.
What do I see on this table in front? Forgot how to do.
That is what I am currently looking
You click and hold. Okay, with a total of 8 free, The rest of you see Free open one of the journals, and it seems like he's reading the same line over and over and over and over. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Still inspecting. I see this door, and we did do like quite a good scout through keyhole the previous time. So could we attempt to do the same?
Make a perception check, please.
Certainly.
Is there otherwise any treasure in the room?
Make an investigation check for me.
Oh, cool.
And Free, the answer to that question is yes. Okay.
Uh-oh.
19 with the perception check. It does seem to be some kind of bath area. You see like a tub with water,
Aw.
a dresser, and a fireplace.
Wait, I want to use my card.
Okay.
Well, not a good card, but...
Can try to open the door.
It is unlocked.
Wow.
That's nice.
I dropped my card.
I
don't
just
see
kind of
it.
like kind of slowly kind of like just push it and peer in, just to see if, like kind of like check the corners if there's anything
Okay.
maybe waiting for us.
Okay. Sorry.
I do
Wait.
anything about this?
Nope. As far as you're
Oh.
concerned, you're just reading a couple of lines. Rodak, nope. You've gotten all the usable bits of a mimic, which is a plus.
Okay.
Okay, so it appears to be quite a nice bathroom. There's quite a lot of cobwebs. Cobwebs dotted with quite a lot of moths and things. Not been cleaned in a while. There is a still fireplace, which is odd because you didn't notice a chimney to this place. There's a bath with seemingly filled to the exact brim, mirror flat, with clean water. You can see the bottom of the tub, no problem. And there's a wardrobe over here, also the doors of which also not locked. There's no surprises anywhere.
Yeah, I'll come and have
Okay.
a look, just kind of
And
inspect.
quick question: who has the skull?
Tomlin did.
Tomlin.
Okay, well, as Tomlin is sort of cleaning himself off and trying to unstick his feet from the ground, the skull sort of refers to the other skull here on the table. Hello, my friend, can you hear me? He cannot hear me. He's just a skull. He is a decoration.
Well, if anyone looks back towards me, Free has not moved a single inch since he picked up that book, and he looks like rooted to the spot, just reading the same line over and over and over and over and over and over.
Damn.
Honey, Rodak, would you mind just kind of have a look at what a friend's doing? I mean, no book is that gripping.
I beg your pardon. Sorry, I was out of character.
Has all the bright reports and goes to Polaris.
Thank you.
Okay. I was just gonna look at Free. Hey, are you okay?
Free doesn't seem to respond. You see his eye just move across the same line. You want to see what he's reading, maybe?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shake him.
Okay.
Wake up.
Okay, Free, make a intelligence save with advantage, please.
Okay. Oh, I realized I didn't toggle freaking disadvantage off when I made that intelligence roll earlier. Okay.
Sorry.
Here we go.
If it helps, option 2 was looting you.
Alright, there's my save.
It would have been the time. And by the way, I do see the testing. It was testing.
Okay.
Don't give it away. So Free, yes, you snap out of it. And it's very clear to you that there is a little booby trap in those journals.
He suddenly jolts back to consciousness and just instantly just throws the journal back down onto the desk.
Sorry if you
So you
occasionally hear my cat.
He turns like, thank you, Rodak. That book had me trapped. Do I remember what that one line was? Or doesn't wipe my memory of it?
It is no. It's that it felt like you were reading the longest book ever with just that one sentence over and over and over.
Yeah. There was just a singular line throughout the entirety of that book. There was just like, "You will not read Tasha's stuff," but it felt like I was reading a friggin'. It felt like I was reading the longest novel anyone in the world has ever written.
Okay, yes, I know some of those words. Um, so I'm glad you're okay. So this means I get the next magic item, right? Cool. Deal.
Yeah, Tusa. Tusa walks over and is like, "Oh, yes, hello. I saw you were looking at those earlier. I just brushed past them, and they were infernal. So I tried reading them, and then, well, when I did, I was trapped here."
And if you try like a different book, or does that feel kind of that suits all of them?
So all of them, the spines which are handwritten, are in Infernal, which Free will tell you. They all say Tasha's journal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although there's 2 numbers missing, 6 and 7. But on the inside, as far as Free could ascertain, they all had the same line over and over and over.
All it
Can't
said,
touch this.
all it said on the inside was, "You will not read Tasha's stuff."
I am
In that case, I
gonna.
will oblige.
I'm gonna take one of the books. Not read it. Just take it.
Okay.
The one Free was reading. The one that I know is cursed. I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna put it in my backpack.
Okay, it is journal number 1.
Journal number
Hold
one.
on. Can I take the rest of these? Although I might, when I tell Sky about this, she might ask for that one back.
Okay.
Please don't tell her.
I feel like she would want to know about these if these are really written by Tasha herself.
Yeah, but the curse, the evil. So no.
No.
He just
Convincing.
rolls his eyes and pockets the rest of the books in his bag of holding.
And
Will not
Rodak
open them.
rolls Free's eyes back. Okay, so yes, to just reiterate, in the bathroom there's a fireplace, a bath to the top, and a wardrobe that's closed but not locked. The wardrobe does have a keyhole though.
The wardrobe does have a keyhole in it.
Over.
Yeah, so it could be locked if you had a key, but it's not locked.
I am just
Could we just check
follow
for
everyone.
for traps before we open that door?
I can
Like it's
I can do that.
Make an investigation check, please.
Let me toggle it to normal real quick. Alright, there we
That's please.
Check
15.
for portals.
Okay, so feeling carefully, there's no weight against the door. You don't feel like there's springs waiting to be sprung. You do look through the one keyhole. You focus on the darkness within, and as the shape becomes clear, there is a giant eye blinking back at you.
He just kind of he crouches down and looks through this thing. He just stands back up and says, "There's something alive in here."
how about we step back and you've got like that magic hand thing of yours, right? Can you use that to open the door?
Gonna
yes, I
step
do.
all the way back.
Actually, hold on. Can I equip my longbow of warning real quick?
Yes.
See how it reacts. How does it react to this information?
Okay. As far as I understand it, the longbow of warning glows if you're in danger.
Mm.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
It's glowing.
Yeah.
Make a insight check for me, please.
I am notoriously bad at those.
I know.
Here we go. Yeah.
11. Okay. You've got a vague inkling that the bow, while useful, isn't exactly directional in terms of its glowing.
Yeah. For all I know, it's just saying that this whole house is dangerous and should get the fuck out. He just kind of turns back to them. Yeah. Should I try that? Should I really try and open that?
No. Remember the bed? It's behind us. He tried to eat you.
Which one of you
it's
touched the
dead.
bed first?
Free.
That was me.
It was definitely
Mine.
Mr. Free.
Yeah.
If we
And
use
what did you
bedtimes-
learn from that?
Nothing.
Beds are sticky?
Only
And you see
certain
Era just, like,
only
rolls her
certain
eyes.
kinds. Only certain kinds, Sanjeev.
Kind of feeling the staff just kind of bicker in my head.
Yeah.
In terms of like what is the standing around, and he wants me to prove myself, and I kind of just wanting to stop and getting some silence. I'll scoot past, and I will look at my husband and then give him a nod, and I'll open the door and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
Has it been 10 minutes yet since the fight of the
It's getting
Mimic.
close to that. I would say about 8 minutes. I mean, there has been a
Okay.
studying a tongue with teeth moment. All right.
In
So,
that case, I do still have the fire shield up.
yes, as you open the door, it's quite a nice wardrobe. It's almost a walk-in wardrobe. There's only a single clothing item hanging from a peg. It is a dark cloak that is covered top to bottom with different shaped and sized eyes, blinking, all focusing on you. Some of them squinting slightly with the brightness of the flame over them.
Does it look like it's literally just a cloak with eyes? It doesn't
Yes.
kind of like feel. It feels intimidating, but not dangerous from that sense.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a monster.
Yeah.
Does it react in any?
Like this
Sorry.
might be an interesting item. Maybe for Sky. Maybe like I don't know. This just feels creepy as shit.
Mm.
And then,
Does it-
like, I would say, Era chimes in also. Are you actually checking before you're picking stuff up?
We're doing our best, frankly. Does it react at all when I also walk over and start looking at it?
So some of the eyes focus on each of you. They sort of dart. It's kind of weird and eldritchy. I mean, the eyes aren't all the same size or the same color, but it doesn't
Yeah.
move.
What if I snap my fingers and summon a mage hand to poke it before I go down and touch it?
Okay, so you summon your mage hand. How does your mage hand look? What does it look like?
Like a magician's glove.
Okay. It floats forward, index finger extended, and it very gently pokes one of the eyes in the eye. It closes in sort of a squint and reaction, and all the other eyes seem to frown slightly, sort of tighten around the edges, looking at you, and then looking at the glove and looking afraid.
My apologies. I didn't mean that precisely. Please forgive me. Eyeball robe thing.
Wait, if it's sentient, can we talk to it?
Do its eyes react to my words?
They seem to reset slightly and then look at each of you and then, sort of cycling.
I'll dispel the glove and just try and carefully and without harming any of the eyes pick it up.
Okay. There seems to be eyes on every surface. What you have here is a cloak of eyes. Come on, wait for me. It doesn't seem to be a sentient item.
Hmm.
I think I have a picture.
Cloaks have eyes.
Nope, I don't have a picture. But it's a cloak of eyes. Yeah, which does stuff if you identify it.
Wow.
Huh. Can we
What does it
try
do?
and just scrutinize what it does? Or no?
I think it's kind of obvious somehow.
Uh,
You can never get surprised.
Uh-huh. That's one of them,
Yeah.
correct?
Oh wow! Holy shit! I just pulled that off my hand.
True sight, you can see invisibility.
Well, yeah, well, let's not guess. So, so this is a rare item. It requires attunement. Um, it gives you the following benefits. It lets you see in all directions all at once while you're wearing it. So you have advantage on perception checks. You've got dark vision 120 feet. You can see invisible creatures and objects as well as see into the ethereal plane out of a range of 120 feet. The eyes kind of look everywhere all the time. So if you are ever in a situation where you have to avert your eyes, for example, you can't. And you're susceptible to being blinded by many different sources.
Wow.
Did I get all that from my Arcana roll?
Let's say yes. Because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, that appears to be what's in the cupboard.
Cool.
Yes. Like looking this thing up and down with that, he just kind of turns it to us and be like, "Yeah, it looks like this thing can." Well, not to sound incredibly stupid and obvious, but it lets you see many different things. To put it plainly, but then he'll just list off all the specifics afterward. But also with the weaknesses of being able to see incredibly well that you can probably imagine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I think there's loads of uses to a current party. I think Sky can use it, maybe even Era. Yeah, it could be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm running out of attunement slots. I'm pretty much out of attunement slots once I attune my dagger, so this will probably be better with somebody else.
Era, does this look like your type of fit?
Oh, actually, plus I sorry.
Would be interesting. I'd have to test if it's right for if it's right for my senses, but I could carry it.
Of course, we could definitely give it a swing. We could all like model it, and see if it's the best. But I mean, as a placeholder, you can hold on to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Free just kind of flutters off the ground because his wings are still active. Flies over to Era and just hands her the cloak.
I have a question about the cloak, and I might be metagaming right now, but if it's technically an extension of your eyes, are there eyelids? Does it blink?
It blinks. It pretty much blinks all the time. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna. So what happens if you sit on the cloak? Can you like see your butthole?
Oh my god.
You know,
Questions the
I'll
DM
ask her
didn't
out.
know he needed to answer.
Plus, I just had a thought. Even if I did keep it, I already have my cloak of the macaw. I don't know if I can dual cloak.
No.
I
Would
mean,
you like-
you can. It will be just very warm.
We should like toss hot sauce at the cloak. That just incapacitates the user, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, actually, either way, like if I tried to wear both of these cloaks at once, it would defeat the purpose of both of them. Because like if I had to wear the cloak of the macaw under the eye one, the eye one would be over my wings, and if I tried to wear the macaw one over the eye one, the cloak would be covering the eyes.
So do the eyes like activate as your eyes once you wear it, basically?
Yes. As you attune to it, they become your eyes, pretty much, and you see everything everywhere.
So is it like
you attune to things over the course of like a short/long rest, I think.
Yes.
It's been short like an hour.
sound like rainy days? You can't see shit.
There. You can see.
It will be
Oh,
just very romantic.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Like my brain is like, how would this work practically?
well, I think
Yeah, a lot of
it's
things
more.
doesn't work practically.
It's more intended to maybe think of what kind of person might need a cloak like that.
Why is it in the bathroom?
Okay.
Wow, that's another place.
No. Oh wait, does D&D have any eye-based spells that are like
Yes, blinding eye
Eyesight.
bite. Yeah,
Withered sight.
yeah.
Question.
So,
Yes.
Theoretically, so if, well, you do the attunement part to the cloak, can you, in theory, make something like, oh, the cloak will float, but still, while it's attuned to you, so it can see from above, kind of a thing, or no? Or it has to be worn?
I think technically it has to be worn, but I'm hearing what you're saying. If you had an unseen servant, for example, and you dress your cloak on the servant and send them in somewhere, I am open to shit like that.
oh, if you cut it up into pieces
No.
around the eyes.
I think that would break. I think that would break it.
Okay,
No.
cool.
You can't ransom note the cloak. No.
I'm just trying to think out of the box.
No, that's good. I like it. But no.
If you cut out each eye, can you use it like CCTV cameras?
That's what I want to ask.
No, unfortunately not. If the cloak is damaged, it will damage the magic, unfortunately.
Hold on,
When players try to be like, ha, we got you, DM.
Well, the one item I will never give out again in my DMing career is a portable hole.
or a planar box.
No, that's fine. At least a portable hole breaks the game.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like a thing where you can stuff everything into, basically?
Yes, even the bad guy. Okay. And then move Earth and then suffocate the bad guy. It doesn't matter how many hit points you got if the bad guy can't breathe. Okay. In the room here, Tomlin, who's still holding the skull you guys found in the cauldron, he says, hey guys, I found something. On the skull that's on the bedside table, on the back of it, there appears to be two concentric circles, like a big circle and a smaller circle inside of it, like a bullseye, carved on the back of the skull's bone. And underneath it, because it's a skull without a lower jaw, resting right in the sort of palate cavity, whatever you call it, there is a key with a slightly blue tinge.
Can I... Purple.
Does the skull that Tomlin holds, Sanjeev, does he know what this key could be used for?
I am not an expert, my friend, but I do believe it is for unlocking a door.
So that kind of rules out chests, it rules out small jewelry boxes, so if it's a door, that's great.
Oh no, it is coming back to me now that you are speaking in such a slightly passive-aggressive way. This key is most certainly to unlock the office within the office in the upstairs.
Downstairs we shouldn't go to?
Oh yes,
Any
definitely you don't go there.
Sanjeev, any possibility it could be trapped magically?
Oh, very much so, yes. It does appear to be a running theme of the house. I mean, I was in a cauldron.
Can I, with my very limited knowledge of magic, try and see if this thing is trapped in such a way?
Go for it. Arcana check for me, please.
The last one's pretty good. This
Okay.
one is okay.
It's shiny. As far as you know, not all that is shiny is magical.
Yeah. You'd never be too safe in this house. I'll just reach out and grab the key.
Okay. It appears to be a normal key. The metal's cold.
My first thought is like, how are you shoving your hand into a skull thinking it's not gonna, like, injure you?
It's not gonna bite me or anything.
I feel the theme of this group is like, we don't learn anything about not touching stuff.
Yeah,
Nope.
we touch things and we constantly think. We've seen crazier shit than this.
It allows the DM to reliably build adventures around that. Welcome to the house of things to touch.
Yeah, literally.
Real quick, also, can
I really do
I-
think, aside from the sex chamber here at the back and the coffins in the other room, it is a time to start exploring our way up. Just kind of mapping the way out, see what's ahead. It feels like all roads lead to floor 3.
Well,
and it
if-
might be good to kind of just get some scouting done.
if I may, I wouldn't go up to floor 3. It is most certainly certain death. We could just stay here on floor 2 forever, because you can only really unlock the front door if you go to the 3rd floor. So, buddies for life?
Sorry for you, but we do need to eventually get out of here and
No, you
move
don't.
on with our mission.
I don't think so.
I think you need to start being a little bit more helpful, Sanjeev. Otherwise, there's a crackling pot just waiting for you.
Oh, dearie me.
Yeah.
Sanjeev, could something like a familiar, like just scout out undetected?
Well, I'm sure if it is a mostly inedible familiar, it should be fine.
Inedible as in not a creature one would typically find edible?
Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody who's not picky will go, oh. Or somebody who is picky will go, oh, look, it's a fluffy animal. I don't want to eat that. But I do not know. I have not eaten in a very long time. I must get it in.
I don't think I want to risk Athena and sending her up there.
Yeah.
Well, then we're staying here forever.
Phoebe is dead for now. I'll need some time to bring her back, but it takes quite a while. The spell takes like an hour, I think.
Well,
Um,
if you perhaps have a disposable party member, you can send him or her or it up there, and they can have a look around and come back and tell you. Or not, in which case we stay down here.
Unfortunately, Sanjeev, we don't believe in expendable team members.
Well, haven't you got anybody you've recently met who is perhaps talking too much? And why are you... Yes?
Sanjeev, would you like to go up?
Oh, most certainly not. No, I no longer have the legs.
I think we can take you up. You sound like a very good candidate. You seem so willing.
Personally, I am against that plan.
Well, you can use a mage hand too.
I can transform into a very sneaky spider, crawl at the top of the roof and just have an eye on things, and I can come back and I can relay everything to the group. That is an option.
Yeah, true. But unfortunately, Rodak, the difference with my mage hand is that I can't exactly see through it. I can only tell if it dies.
Well, I mean, I see that as a net win.
What do you guys think? Should I do a little creepy crawly against the Wally?
As your husband, I trust you.
So you're not gonna die if something is up there, though, are you?
No, I would run as fast as my little 8 legs can take me.
There should be some contingency, like for safety. Like, how would you signal us if you die? Just out of curiosity.
If I die, how would I signal you? I think that's the last of my signal if I'm dead.
And I'm like, well, that's my point. We'll not know. I don't think going alone sounds like a smart idea unless you have some backup of the not potentially dying variety.
I could do something where I just send my mage hand up there, see how long it lasts, just to verify how dangerous it is.
Probably sounds safer than going by yourself and dying.
You can't see through mage hand though.
No, I can't see through it, but I can tell when it dies.
Okay.
It's the best
That
I've
might
got.
be safer. It might be safer, at least in the beginning, because I don't think... Yeah, I don't think either of us risking a chance... Okay, also let me put it this way. You just now touched a bed that had a tongue that bit you. You found a skull that talks and adamantly doesn't want to go somewhere. You've saw things that can bite and kill you already in this house from touching them. Do you really, really want to go alone and risk the chance of being a tiny spider that can be squished and killed in a second without any backup?
In my head, the staff of fiery judgment is like, yes, that is exactly what I would want you to do. So it's really hard to. You can see my head bob in like a yes, even though I'm saying. You can see that I'm still frightful, and saying no, but my head is nodding yes.
Hey, Tusa, please, just whatever's going through your head right now, just please, for all of us, don't go risking yourself like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
no,
please don't. Like, let's do this. At least let's do this one thing safer. Just this one for now. Yeah, you know, little steps.
Yeah, that sounds great. We could do
Yeah,
this.
let's not.
Alright.
Let's at least rest, get all our health and resources back, and attune these 2 less items.
Yeah.
Can
It
go.
probably would be good for us to rest first, yes, Rodak?
As long as we don't rest on beds that can be mimics. Just, you know.
We'll let Free check them first. He seems to be great.
I am the mimic magnet. If there's a mimic, I'll find it first. Actually, speaking of which, can I have a shot just looking at the corpse of this mimic, seeing if there's anything we can salvage?
Okay, make a survival check for me.
Survival. Oh
Wow.
boy.
Okay, so most of the really sharp, gnarly-looking teeth have been taken. There's a lot of mimic adhesive, the goo saliva that's sort of leaked out of it that you can bottle, you suppose. It's a sticky process. But that's it.
Anything else?
Unfortunately not.
The tongue has already been harvested.
Oh yes, to the root.
Yeah.
The thing is like 50% tongue anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the remaining teeth.
Okay.
So, do we need a longer? Does everybody feel quite spent, or is it just a short rest for Hal?
I need a
Yeah,
long
upstairs.
rest. I am spent. I'm down to like 3 key points. I've lost like half my health. Yeah.
Do we know what's time? Is it like kind of like sleep time? It doesn't feel like that's that kind of day. I don't know if we can determine day or night from where we're at.
So as you're thinking that, you also realize this floor has absolutely no windows anywhere. The outside world is a mystery.
Don't know if it's day or night.
You don't know. It's been a couple of hours. You came here towards the end of a day. You had a rest, so it's probably midday again now.
I actually finally went to go and read how Wild Companion works for druids, and I can spend a wild shape point to bring Phoebe back.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that then. And can I bring her back? What does the decor feel like in this house? Maybe like something similar to the bats that we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe like a bat
Okay.
instead of the cute lynx that she used to be.
So Phoebe the bat. What color is the bat?
Yes. I'm quite digging this little mahogany color. So
Okay.
yeah, she'll be similar to the flooring.
Okay.
How long would you say it would take to harvest, like, the adhesive?
It would take about an hour. Because it's a process of putting stuff into a vial. It's not very liquid enough.
Yeah. Like 1 hour per bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of soaking into the floor at this point.
Yeah.
To Sanjeev's point, we do have something disposable now. Our cute little Feepster is ready to kind of just look ahead if where we can still rest and no need to kind of like advance. But it would be good to kind of just scout to know what we're resting for. Maybe even do some proper planning before we make our way up. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say a rest first would do well.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I don't think I'm gonna bother with the mimic of teeth. The teeth are probably fine.
Okay, so you're sending Phoebe the Bat up to level 3, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we all can stay quite far away.
Okay, no.
And
Okay.
yeah, not put ourselves in danger.
All right, so everybody, please talk amongst yourselves while I have a private word with our druid's bat.
All right.
Don't
How you doing?
kill. Yeah, exactly.
Want to see my cool tongue sword?
Yeah.
Okay, you
That's
guys will
what
be
he
fine.
said?
Also, would you say it's been at least an hour? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Hello. Okay, so we're gonna use Tusa's token for this. I'll give you a bat token. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So going down here. First, you still see Sky and some of the newcomers entranced by the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody really cares. That's just because I can't make it. It's just easier. So, okay, going up the spiral staircase. One going up, one going down. And I'm going to take
So
you...
we'll go up.
Yeah, I'm going to take you up. I just want to split you off from the rest quickly.
If I get to a door, if there is a door that kind of like as
Mhm.
blocks it, I can poof it to any place that I can see within
Oh.
30 feet. So if there's a keyhole, I'll swim through and try to poof it through.
Okay, luckily that's not a problem. There's no door at the top.
Oh, it's just
No, it's just
level
open.
3 is just kind of spiral staircase and you get up there.
Oh,
that's
yes.
great.
All right, so hanging from the ceiling, there is one of those blue crystals you could see from the outside.
Yeah.
And if you can see anything, you're over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then floating around this crystal appears to be a giant, sort of squid-like creature. I'm going to get an idea here, but it seems to be see-through and slightly ghost-like. See, like this token?
Sure.
It doesn't seem to be physical. Oh, come on, work with me.
Is it aware of my
Nope.
my presence? Yeah.
Nope, doesn't seem to be aware at all. So there's a way through here.
Yeah.
And so fluttering through here, you see what appears to be a wooden cabin, just randomly freestanding up here in the attic.
Sure.
There is a giant skull carved into the wall here. The eye sockets have like low burning embers in them. There is what appears to be another stairwell on the other side of the room. There seems to be a small chamber here that has two suns, a purple one and a yellow one, on the floor. The rest of the room is completely stark, nothing else. Then there's some shelves with lots and lots of dolls, very similar to the doll you found outside, but these are all, well, as far as your bat can tell, not speaking and just sort of lying around. There also appears to be a cage that at some point held a humanoid, a rather large, wide humanoid, perhaps a giant.
Yeah.
And the most impressive feature on the far side of the room is a giant pyramid.
Whoa.
It is, there are these quite extreme cracks going from the pinnacle of the pyramid all the way down on several sides that have the strange alternative blue and yellow glow going back and forth. And every time the light shifts, the whole building shakes. Remember, as we've been going through here, the building's been shaking.
Oh,
and
yeah.
doing it. Yes, seems
Okay.
to be the source of it.
Does it feel like it resembles like a howler effect for like the pyramid, or
Yes.
is this kind of like a pyramid unrelated?
It does seem like it's modeled on the Howler with some adjustments. This seems to be somebody's attempt to copy something they saw in another dungeon.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look
Okay.
right. It's like you seeing
A lot of
something.
things are out of place in this.
Yeah, and around it is sort of growing out, sort of organically out of the stonework, are lots and lots of pumpkins, and they look quite healthy, as if they've been, they've just ripened.
Nice.
And
Okay,
then,
this is quite a lot.
and then there's another stair or a similar sort of tower with a blue light here, and a similar sort of tower with a blue light there as well, symmetrical.
I am going to try and just actually go back to this demon, well, not demon, back to the monster type of thing, and I'm going to try. I know Phoebe might not make it, but go and have a closer look at it.
Okay, so as it's sort of doing a sort of aquarium swim all the way around and around this crystal, as Phoebe flies towards it and sort of shifts through it. It is purely an illusion.
So it's nothing,
It's nothing,
apparently.
apparently.
Okay.
But Phoebe does
I
get a
don't know
bad.
which intellect I use this for, but how certain am I that this is an illusion?
I would say the bat's echolocation and smell and the sort of physical touch is telling you that this thing isn't real. It's just a projection.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure thing.
But the bat did have a terribly bad feeling about the pyramid, though.
About the what?
The pyramid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That there is definitely something. I think that maybe the evil has kind of been misprojected. It's been thought of the illusion, but it's maybe something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that'll do.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just going
Thank
to
you.
squish you back together. Yeah.
Plain
Oh
Joe,
damn.
is that we could find some information here to help get to her and, well, the and find a way to fight the Black Oblivion.
It's a bit of a side objective, but that's kind of what we seek to do as well.
Yeah. All right. So our interests are like. Wait, you're trapped in there a while. What year is it?
Who is the current ruler of House Cindermere?
Who's the current president?
Who's the current president?
Ruler of House Cindermere, I think, is like the closest equivalent in Dyrecinder.
Yeah. But yeah, no, literally, like, what year is it to you?
I would have to remember what year it is for me.
Oh, wait, hang on. That's my cue. Sorry.
No, because I briefly mentioned plane jumping and like arriving to the house to be able to remember, to be able to find information on fighting
Tasha.
Black Oblivion and through Tasha, and they asked me what year it was for me.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I was
it's
like-
complicated.
Yeah, and especially so. Wow, 5 small nitty. Peeps, floor 3.
Uh-oh.
But also, why is Tussa not saying it? Why cannot they say it? What happened to them?
Maybe because
How can we read? We
Talk
read their
of time.
chats.
I'm
Wait,
here.
wait.
You guys were first in a tangent in a different storyline, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh. That's cool. Feel free
Kinda
to
already
Share your knowledge.
but I can interrupt if we know what year it is.
Wang, wang, wang.
Yeah.
I mean, I did send you a year, by the way, Alex, in the chat.
Okay.
You know, like when you take a sheet of metal and then you just wobble it. That's how I
Oh, that's so good.
That's how I imagine this.
I don't know why, but I like it.
What
Oh
year?
dear.
What year is it, Ava?
It is the year is 548 of the 7th cycle of Sigil.
How does that match up with what we our knowledge of
It-
this year?
Doesn't at all. It's like visiting Ethiopia.
Okay.
Ava,
Can we do a history check?
Do you have that right?
Yes, history check. The DC is quite badly high.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna clock this, but
Nope.
7. So 3, you are pretty sure. Ooh, 7 and a 3 and a 1. Okay, so the 3 of you
Well done.
collectively are quite sure that Aira is a foreigner.
Yeah, Ava, that measurement of time doesn't add. Are you sure you have that right?
Yes, yeah, very sure.
What year is it for
You're in
us?
for a
Like that we know for
surprise.
sure.
Yes, yeah, you guys grilling everybody else, but what year, you don't even know.
It's one of those intimidate, but make everybody think you know stuff. It's like, you, yeah, that year.
Okay, for you guys, it is 8:14 after the invasion.
Yeah, Mayor, that what even is that measurement? This year is 8:14 after invasion.
Era, is druids welcome in Dyrecinder in your time?
Uh-oh.
Is what, sorry? Can you repeat that?
Whispering like hell.
To
Are
ask,
druids welcome and free to roam in the time that you're from?
are
I made it.
druids okay?
Wait, I'm playing elevator music in my mind. One moment.
That's it.
Was I?
Are you okay? Are you alive?
Sorry, I had this damn cough for, this is the 13th week now, and sometimes it acts up more in the morning and evening, because I've had it for, like, they said it's non-viral, it's like bronchitis on a bacterial type of basis kind of a thing, but it doesn't help because they tried to give medication and it didn't really help. I tried doing this and that, it didn't really help. My coughs usually last an extra couple of weeks than other people, but it's like, this is ridiculous. It's 13 weeks. I'm tired of this cough.
Same.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, can you repeat the question again, please?
Are druids welcome in Dyrecinder? And can they roam freely?
Really?
I think Marcel probably whispered you the answer.
Well, there isn't really a Dyrecinder in my world.
Well, that's where we are right now. The nation we're standing on right now is the kingdom of Dyrecinder.
It must have happened, or kind of like created the provinces and all of the political standings when my kind fell. We used to be we used to be quite prominent, and we used to be kind of like everywhere, but now we're not.
Yeah.
Because I was just actually wondering if you
From
knew how the world was before.
like from the place that we are, is that, or from the place, time, space that we are, I feel, and then she like pauses for a second. Do you know what? Do you know what, like, why I called you the clueless before?
I don't know, but we are pretty fucking clueless.
All of us are just too so.
I don't remember which character, but there was, I think, either I just in general had said primes or clueless, but I don't remember if it was at a specific
You did, yes.
person, basically. Yeah, so I don't remember if that was something you had remembered or took notice. Maybe you thought, okay. It was in the first time we met.
Well, why did you call us that?
Well, I feel we're from different time, different planes of existence, and from where we're from, like, and then she stalls because it's like she's trying to figure out how to explain. It's like try to explain what is so normal to you to someone who it's not a normal thing for him, basically. And so she says, like, for us, we have different planes. They work, I don't know how to work. And it's like, she's again like muttering because she's like, how do I explain this thing to these, to primes, basically? It's like, but it's like a thing.
Are things weird here by your standards? Like,
she pauses and it's like, yeah, sorry, go on.
unfamiliar?
As many things are in the world.
Fair. I've certainly never seen one like that one before, and he points at Tomlin.
Neither have I, says Tomlin. Also, he looks behind him when you point at him.
I have so many questions to ask you, I guess. But I mean, before I forget with my super low intellect, what I saw on floor 3, I'd rather maybe tell you guys what I saw and what I think, or maybe my impressions, I guess. And the first one would be there's no door, so we go up with the spiral staircase, and we're just there. And there's this massive crystal that we that's on the first landing that we get there, and there's this ethereal, aquatic, major, massive creature that kind of just swims around this crystal. But I'm pretty sure that it's an illusion, though. I think that it's there to create false, like a false enemy. I fluttered through it. Phoebe was having a great time playing hide and seek and all those kind of things, and Andy didn't care. Like, it was all fine.
Okay.
So I just wandered in a little bit further, and I explored some of the rest, and it is an amazing, weird assortment of things in the same room. There's a whole there's a whole cabin in the middle of the floor, just a freestanding cabin. Like, there are amazing things up there, but
Did it look anything like the cabin that Mordenkainen inhabited?
It does look slightly similar, yes. Although it doesn't look like it fell from the sky.
I did find something that kind of gave me the creeps. I mean, there are many things that gave me the creeps up there, but there's another, like, pyramid, very similar in design, or maybe like a replica, or maybe like strong inspiration from the Howler that we saw. Smaller, but it gives me the creeps. I mean, it has an amazing fucking pumpkin patch around it, but I mean that aside, it still gives me the creeps, and I think that
So-
might actually be the true danger.
So, do you think it would be safe for us to go up there to see what is in that room?
The room is quite massive, considering our current floor. We're going to come up at the spiral staircase here at the bottom. Here where my ping is. And I would say like the first half of the floor looks pretty tame. It's maybe the second half that's not as tame. So the furthest part, I think it will be all right if we just have a look around. But I'm not so certain about the furthest part of the floor.
Yes.
I say we
There
leave
is
it
a massive
alone.
skull with low light embers in it
Yeah.
in the middle. And if I say massive, I mean it's as big as a fucking room.
I say we just leave that room alone.
I would be curious to see what we have there. Well,
Yeah, the room looks awesome. And there's a workstation. You know this creepy fucking doll that we're pulling around. It feels like there was
Yeah.
like many prototypes being made earlier. Like there are loads of old dolls. I'm not sure if they're alive, dead, what the state is, but loads of them just kind of like lying on the floor. Yeah, I think it would be a very interesting exploration. But there was nothing of threat immediately. Like nothing attacked Phoebe. It was all smooth sailing.
I still say we leave it alone.
Well, we'll have to go up there eventually, Rodak.
I most wholeheartedly agree. Let's never go there ever. You are my friends until the end of time.
You see,
see,
this
and I
kind
was
of
like,
said this.
see, that's why I pointed the skull. I would be more curious to see what is up there. This random skull also, wait, out of character. I did not see this skull appear, right? It appeared in the previous
Yes.
game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so back in character. So as this guy, skull, whatever it is he is, seems to be very opposed in a house full of things that, well, I'd be more curious to look around and rather than trust this head.
Maybe
Don't you
I
think?
agree.
maybe he's just been here long enough to know what's dangerous.
I mostly got in trouble.
I don't know. He
Also,
was
his name
very
is
certain
Sanji.
that there's a monster up there, and
Most
I
certainly.
cannot ascertain the same.
But there is a big monster. Terrible.
Do you know how this monster looks?
With its eyes.
You
Sorry.
know what it looks like.
Sorry, that one was from Megan.
I hear my wife say that so often to me, so
Yes.
I mean that's fine.
Sorry. So sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. It's a welcome community.
It's safe space. Well, the monster, it is big and it makes noise and it has feet. I actually have no idea. The last time I heard it, I ran away. But it is big. Definitely big.
I don't actually think you know it. I think you might have heard stories, or you might have been fed some information, but I don't know. Your information is not tallying up, Sanjeev.
Well, excuse me, lady, but I don't know many things. I am wrong about a lot, but I do remember being scared. This is something I have an
Yeah.
encyclopedic knowledge of.
That does not count for much, I'm afraid.
I can plead for mercy in 4 languages.
That's nice.
Marcel.
Yes.
Sorry, just as a kind of a flicker back, also to the rest of the group, there was 2 suns on the floor.
Yes.
I think one red one and one purple one.
Yes.
Does that ring a bell in any type of lore or history?
No, it shouldn't. It's something quite alien. So,
Okay.
alien being something you have absolutely no context for, rather than UFOs.
Yeah. I guess we.
There's no
I'll still-
UFOs?
Oh, there's
I'll still relay it to the group that there was this weird like room that had two suns on the floor. I didn't really go close to inspect, but one was purple and one was red, and I'm not certain what that means. So yeah, just kind of as a fun fact, just to tingle the appetite for going up.
Mm. I still say we don't go into the room.
Abby, when did you become such a pussy?
Yeah, well, the giant demon skull you just told us about, not a very dissuading.
No, but it gave a very, very nice ambiance to the room.
The bear tried to eat us.
I think before anything else, we should convene with the rest of the group and fill them in on this as well. I know, particularly my fiance would like to hear about all this.
Yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine. There's probably loads of preparations to do still, and we can still attempt to kind of have a look at the alchemy here. We haven't dispelled any of the glyphs on the floor, so if we want to give that another swing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's convene the council. I still say we all rest, long rest, just to get our stuff back together.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Yeah, and then we can go into the room that my wife wants to go into. That'll kill all of us.
Okay.
My wife will also want to go in there.
Okie dokie. So, I will say that we're going to pretty much end it on that note. Hopefully everybody can make it for the next session. You're going to long rest. You're going to plan. Yep. So, maybe go over everything you've seen before. I should also have the videos up by then if you want to rewatch a video or anything. The rooms you haven't opened on this floor is the torture room, aka sex room 1. The coffin room with the vampires, aka sex room 2. There's a fully appointed kitchen, which you can make food for yourselves. There's the dream library down here. Sorry.
That's sex room number 3 is the kitchen. Gotcha.
Well, you've always got the whisk and the wet celery. Anybody know hello? Moving on. I've now lost my story. Okay, there's an off-limits alchemy area that has nice things, but it has glyphs that teleport you away. So, for RP's sake, don't go in there.
Aw, but it sounds so tempting.
You have the kids' bed still. You have the piano that's entrancing everybody. They're perfectly fine. They're just entranced because they're not here. There is still a glowing ball of bad things. They seem to be in a state for now.
How long has that last?
It seems like the spell only lasts an instant, but it had an effect.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Ominous.
The creature was a lightning thief, by the way.
The fuck is that?
Good question.
What do those do?
You'll have to find out.
Wow. Stay tuned.
All right. Yes. So in the time you can attune, you can rest, and hopefully everybody will be here. If they do make contact and if they wake up, just tell them be here next time, please.
All right.
I mean,